Hello, everybody. Welcome to What You Need to Know. What you need to know today is that I am surrounded by three very funny and talented young men. Hello, Guy Torry.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever the part of the world that you're in, since you're worldwide, Sybil.
and there's a little issue with your audio. I'm not sure what that is.
My audio? Really?
Yeah, it sounded like auto-tune for a second, man. Now you're
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's a little off.
Yeah, you're frozen, Guy. And hello, Chris Paul.
Hello, Sybil Wilkes. How are you tonight?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for joining us. And to you, Mr. Lowdown, how are you, Huggle?
What's up, Sybil? What's the deal, Pickles?
You throwing up gang signs? What are you doing?
Hey, no, that's for Washington, man.
Okay.
And West Coast. You know you're not from the West Coast if you got to put your hands down and do it yourself. I can't just throw it up. I can't just lock them up. I always go down with it, but I be right. Always. They never see me do this though.
Well, I don't know nothing about that because I live in Virginia.
Oh, that was like the vagina sign right there, bro.
Same thing.
I live in vagina. Okay, I can't.
Thing.
That's a different kind of show, Sybil. Hey, Guy, what guy doing a mannequin challenge?
I think he's rebooting and coming back to us.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys.
It's better this way anyway.
We were going East Coast to West Coast and
know,
in
right?
between.
What I missed?
There he is. What's up,
What
brother?
I missed? I'm good.
Not a damn thing, bro. What's happening?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Glad to have you back, man.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
I am so glad you guys are here. I wanted to talk about a number of things, and we will talk about this because I wanted to get your take on last night's historic refereeing of the game, the NFL game last night, all black crew there. And so we will talk about that as well as other things that are going on. And I also want to talk to you guys as comedians who are out there or trying to get out there and do what you do so well and being stymied as a result of the coronavirus, the pandemic, and this most recent surge of it. First, let's talk a little politics. Down the road from you, from both of you, Chris and Huggy, talking about what's going on in Washington, D.C. As we were in the midst of...
Hell if we know.
As we were preparing for this show yesterday, we got word that the GSA administrator, whose name is Emily Murphy. Yes, she sent a letter of ascertainment from the ascertainment.
I always thought that was Wham Bar in the drag. You never see them in the same place. And what the hell is letter of ascertainment? Is that like a permission slip from your wife to go to the strip club? Is a letter of ascertainment.
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 That's like permission to get a lap dance or some shit. I don't know what letter of ascertainment. Yes.
And I think that's the only reason why it was allowed by the Trump administration, because they thought it had something to do with that same grouping.
Right.
I'm sure Rudy Giuliani leaned back on the bed to read it. You know?
Right. and left his dye all over the bedspread.
Yeah.
I have not seen his little performance in Borat, or however you pronounce it.
Oh man, I saw it.
Did you see it yet, Chris?
No, I just saw that scene that went viral.
Yeah, I just saw that scene too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's
not good.
No,
it was not good. He went in that room for
with who he thought was an underage
girl, right? And he was
for some entertainment.
And he was very touchy. He was very touchy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was very touchy, man.
Yeah. And now he's up there making references to 30-year-old movies and talking about
my cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
He's dripping A1 sauce or soy sauce or whatever the shit.
That was soy sauce. It was soy sauce.
He was sweating soy sauce. Yeah.
Looking like an elderly egg roll with the soy sauce just dripping down the side.
I saw something today on Twitter. A dude wrote about how it was an article. You know, I'm like most people. I don't read the damn article. I just read
read the tea leaves.
Right, read the post. Right. But he posted how Rudy Giuliani was able to become the mayor of New York following the same pattern that Donald Trump was able to follow Barack Obama. He followed David Dinkins,
right?
Who was a great mayor.
Right.
And so people were so pissed off about a black mayor, they went with Giuliani. The same way people are so pissed off by the black president, they went with Trump.
That's interesting.
I heard that comparison, I guess overnight when I was listening to some radio or TV, and the news about David Dinkins' death came up, and they talked about how Giuliani followed him. And as it turns out, David Dinkins was the first and only black mayor of New York City thus far.
Wait a minute. What about the little blind dude?
That was governor.
He was governor. Okay.
Governor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The little blind dude.
He was a little blind dude who was governor.
Little Stevie?
No, huh?
How old is Little Stevie?
No.
Remember when Spitzer got caught with the girl?
Elliot Spitzer?
Yeah, Elliot Spitzer, and he left the office of governor, and then what was his name? David. I can't remember his last name.
David something, but he was a little blind dude, yeah.
But he's legally blind.
Right.
He became the governor of New York State.
And he couldn't see the budget of the state. So that's
I just looked it up. His name was David DeWall. But he kept walking into the wall.
That's awful, man.
David DeWall.
Oh my God!
I hope DJ Touchstone is looking at this right now and cuss your ass out.
David DeWall.
Hey. No, the other one. Look, hey. I hope DJ Touchstone is looking at this right now and cuss your ass out, bro.
What up, Touchstone? What up?
Touchstone. What's up, bro? Philadelphia's finest.
David Peterson. Does that sound familiar?
No, we like DeWall better.
Yeah, we like DeWall. I like DeWall.
I definitely like DeWall better.
That sounds better than David the Door.
Right.
Or David the Steps.
Oh, that's worse.
David, that's my butt.
David the elevator shaft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, y'all going too far. Too far.
All right. Too far.
David, to watch out there now.
Oh my God.
David, that's not it.
Oh, shit.
David, the wrong door.
But that is a story that developed overnight. David Dinkins, the Honorable, was 90.
Sybil, I don't know why I put on this flannel shirt. I'm hot as shit right now.
You look like you about to do a drive-by, bro.
Get that shit. Damn ring light is roasting me, bro.
Thanks to the folks that are giving us the information. It was David Patterson and
Patterson. He's from out of New Jersey.
But like the city was named. He was named after the city, or I'm not sure which came first. But I do like DeWall. And talking about David Dinkins, he was married to his wife for like 50 years, 50 something, maybe 60 years. And she just passed away like a month or two ago.
Oh, wow.
And he followed her.
He was 93, correct? He was 93.
Yeah.
I always wondered about how married couples feel. Like when one passes away and then the other one passes away right after. The one who passed first has got to be like, I can't have no fucking time to myself. I just got here by myself. I'm chilling. And now you gotta show up.
We gotta start this shit all over again, man.
My dad been gone 6 years. My mom been going to clubs. She go to funerals like they after parties, man. I'm telling you.
Now?
My mom go to not now because of COVID, but dude, she was at a funeral.
So she's the funeral whisperer.
Yeah, man. Dude, she had a new wig for each funeral too.
Who she hitting on? The people in the coffin?
The Grim Reaper or somebody, I don't know, but mom's in miss a beat.
Wow, bro. At funerals, though, guy?
Yeah, hey man, got to get it when you get it.
Okay.
Now,
when you 80.
Can I ask you an inappropriate question?
She repassed pimping. She repassed pimping.
When your parents were separated, Guy, did your mom date?
You know, when I was younger, yeah, they separated for a brief minute when I was younger. Yeah.
Yes, we did. I got one of her wigs on my.
I'm coming at you, Huggy. Give me a pound on that one.
I got one of her wigs over here. My folks thought I was dating Shirley Chisholm. I said, no, that was God's mama. You know, they didn't make good wigs back then. So,
same wig.
The thread count, the same wig.
I you know what? I was young, but I did see, a dude with my pop. You know, he was always dropped off at home at the church.
Mr. Johnson had the overalls on. Mr. Johnson.
So it was,
always drove the pickup truck. Mr. Johnson, the maintenance man.
Speaking of that, when my mother was good friends with a couple, and the wife died, and I was away that summer, and my mother went to the funeral, and the widower hit on my mom at his wife's funeral.
What?
Ooh. Yeah. So
he was setting traps early. He was just setting traps early.
He was mourning.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Right. It would have been awful for him to tell him to write down the number on the obituary.
Right.
Not on the face. Damn.
Right.
It's kind of disrespectful, man.
It was.
My grandmother married her next door neighbor. Both of them was widowers.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Yeah. Married.
Did they move in together?
Yeah.
They did. That was dumb. I'd have kept the same dwelling.
Yeah, they should have kept a different house.
Okay.
Yeah, different houses.
Not as a topper, but on that same track, when my parents bought the house that I grew up in, they went to look at the house initially, and as they were just checking out houses, well, my father was drugged along actually, and it was a man who owned the house. Yeah, she drugged my dad. She
said drugged along.
It was reefer back then. Reefer.
Oh, okay.
No, it was all scotch. It was all scotch.
Okay.
So he, the man who owned the house, was there with. He was a widower, and his sister-in-law still lived there. It was one of those situations where the husband and wife and her sister came to live with them. And so the wife died, and they were planning to move, so they were selling the house, and that my parents ultimately bought. And so when they finally closed on the house and everything, my parents came back to the house. This is before all the days of all the signing and not being in the same room with the people that died from and stuff. And so the gentleman introduced my parents, reintroduced her this time as his wife.
Ooh.
And so my mother is like elbowing my dad. She said, I told you. It's like, he's not going to single long.
Hey.
And she's going to be the next Mrs., like her sister. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Was her and her sister the same size? I mean, the clothes.
Why not?
Same husband, same clothes. He probably bought them, just pass them on. Yeah, so that kind of thing happens, I guess. So we have digressed and talking about politics, but in a way it is political. This is Emily Murphy, who yesterday came out with her letter of ascertainment, saying that she had ascertained that Joe Biden was indeed the winner of the election.
She gonna get fired.
She said she wasn't influenced. It was all independent.
Yeah, that was in the letter, Huggy. Exactly right. She said, please know I came to my decision independently. Based on the law and the available facts, I was never directly or indirectly pressured by any executive branch official, wink, wink,
wink, wink,
including those who work at the White House or GSA with regard to the substance or timing of my decision. What the breakdown is that this is the woman they have been pressuring for a long time, asking her since the president-elect was named almost 3 weeks ago, come on, give us, because there's money that is involved. There's access to people in terms of continuing the transition process or even beginning the transition process. They had like $6 million plus that's available for them to work with in order to further along the Biden administration. And including access to people like perhaps even Dr. Fauci in the fight against coronavirus. So
didn't that number seem kind of low to y'all? That seemed
me too.
$6 million.
Yeah.
It only takes $6 million to transition into the White House. That's the same amount as signing up a backup point guard for $6 million.
Right. Right.
And that's only 2 years.
That's a 2-year deal for a backup point guard.
A veteran backup point guard, though.
Right.
A journeyman, as they would
That's
say.
Rondo money.
Oh, no.
That's Rondo money.
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
Too soon, man. I hated losing Rondo, man.
Too soon,
Yeah.
Yeah, but Honey Boo Boo Aunt was bullshit. So.
You're referring to Emily Murphy?
Emily, yeah. I call her Honey Boo Boo Aunt. She was bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, it went on for far too long, and now, but still without a real concession on the part of who. He said that he told her to go ahead and to get this started, but he is still not conceded. So for whatever that's worth, do we even need for him to concede right now? Because now Pennsylvania has come up with their votes, Nevada has come up with their votes, and once again, we're moving further and further along into the 300 territory of electoral votes. And so it's neither here nor there.
This bastard won't leave the hotel room, will he?
Yeah,
you check in like no, you're not. You
sound like Too Short on a cruise.
We don't know that story, guy. What happened, bro?
Too Short would not leave his stateroom and caused the whole ship to be late.
The day of disembarkation, that Sunday morning, we were all trying to get off and trying to get off the ship. And
that's what Too Short was doing.
Probably. And they kept calling him, but they were calling him by his government name. And then
Shaw.
Yeah. And because he would not come down, we could not get off the ship.
What?
People miss planes.
Yeah.
People miss everything, man. They miss flights, trains.
People trying to get off the ship like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, hoping to be, at first a group off. And I don't think we were able to get off the ship until like 9 o'clock that morning.
I wasn't there that year, but I heard about it.
Okay.
I heard all the stories.
Don't you hate those cats, Chris? They talking about they know all the facts that wouldn't. Hey man, they was shooting at the club last night. And somebody hit somebody over the head with a bottle and shit, man. He knocked out, man. Girl ran out the door screaming, man. Where were you? No, man. I heard from. He was there, but I wasn't there.
I saw it all on the ship's ring cam. I had video.
He one of those next thing I know brothers. You know, every time something pop off, he know where to be found. Hey man, they was fighting in the club, man. Where was you? Man, next thing I know, man, they were fighting. Next thing I know, everybody was fighting. Where was you? Next thing I went to the bathroom. Next thing I know,
you didn't hear from me, but
he knew all the details. I wasn't there that year, but
from what I heard, from reliable sources, that's why he's
DJ Quick told me.
Touchstone.
It's a Touchstone overheard. Oh, Touchstone overheard it.
DJ Touchstone saw everything. So now that we have all of these votes that have come in, and now Joe Biden has continued his promise of naming members of his cabinet. And as promised, he is naming people who probably have the experience. A lot of them seem to have been important parts of his past, as well as parts of the Obama administration, members of the Obama administration. But what we do know is that a Black woman whose name is Linda Thomas Greenfield.
Greenfield, right.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
She is going to be the United States ambassador to the UN, which is the position that was held in the Trump administration by Nikki Haley, who quit, and everybody thought she was either going to run for president or something this year. But anyway, she has a long history in the diplomatic corps. She has been the ambassador to Liberia. She has served in countries all through the African nation, as well as Pakistan. I think Switzerland. She's 30, 40 years in the diplomatic corps. So, and she comes from Baker, Louisiana.
Yeah, she spoke about her gumbo diplomacy. She said,
yes,
whenever she meets people from other countries, she brings them all together in her house, and she has them slice up onions and make a roux, and they cook gumbo.
The roux is the hardest part.
And through that process, she said, we learned that we're more alike than we are different. And they make the gumbo, then they take a bite and go, what is this shit?
Like that commercial.
What man you live?
Right. The roux was off. The roux was off. It wasn't caramel color. The roux wasn't dark enough. Gotta have a good roux.
What in the mud bug?
Not mud bug. And also there is going to be the first woman who is head of the spy agency, and so this is great news, as well as a.
But yet she's not the first woman spy. let's make sure we all recognize that.
Oh, the intelligence, yes.
There are plenty of them.
Yeah, well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Biden got to make sure he get all the weevils out the cabinet before he move in Trump cabinet. And Trump got a lot of weevils in there.
It's good to be surrounded with people with good credit, ain't it? Though all these good people coming in, man, it's beautiful, man. Credible people, man, and know their job, man.
Yeah,
get rid of the Betsy's, the Betsy DeVos, and all these.
Exactly.
Come on, right?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
And people who just are in the wrong positions, the wrong people in the wrong positions.
What you mean, the whole administration, Sybil?
Yeah.
The whole administration.
Yeah.
Ben Carson, that brain surgeon, head of HUD. Really? Come on, really?
Right.
And he trusted the My Pillow guy vaccine.
Right. who My Pillow guy donated to the campaign of.
He's taking a vaccine called Covitussin.
Yeah, he donated. Guys say he donated to the Rittenhouse kid.
Rittenhouse kid. Him and Ricky Schroeder.
Ricky Schroeder. Yeah, Ricky Schroeder.
No, he said he donated a couple of pillows in jail, man. He didn't donate money. I read it was just a couple of pillows.
So you can sleep comfortably before you get locked up.
Ricky Schroeder, man. These people, man. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I mean, you think about Chachi. And you
can't even ask the My Pillow guy, how do you sleep at night?
Right.
You can't even ask questions like he's the My Pillow guy.
Hey, from now on, all black people have got to Google a famous white person when they die. Before we go on Twitter, I don't want nobody calling. I don't want Huggy calling me say, "Nigga, why did you say rest in peace, Ricky Schroeder?"
Right.
Nigga on here, nigga.
What's that? Rest in peace, Ricky Schroeder. You know what he did?
Yeah. We got to do rest in peace research, bro.
Yeah.
Rest in peace research. That's for real.
You're gonna need a team for that.
Yeah, man.
That's real. That is real. Because who knew that when we were loving Joni Loves Chachi, that Chachi was going to end up
everybody hates Chachi, right?
Yeah, everybody hates Chachi now, right. And now little Ricky Schroeder.
Superman. What's the dude who played Superman?
The guy on TV.
Reeves?
Dean
on TV.
Oh, Dean Cain.
TV Superman.
See, Dean, and I know Dean well, man. Dean came from a whole lot of money.
Oh, is that right?
A whole lot of money. Yeah, he's been well to do. He didn't really need to act. Not that
he's
you
been
act for
well
money.
to do racist a long time.
Yeah. and he's not even. I don't know. That one shocked me. That one shocked me.
Guy, you done smoked a cigar with Dean Cain before, haven't you?
No, but I have. I've hung out with him.
Okay.
You smoked
That's real crazy. Pertinent information. Pertinent information about Too Short, but now it wasn't there. And then you back off. You back off for the white man.
No, we did. We did a movie together called Dead and Deader, and so I did his charity event that year in Aspen, Colorado, and he flew us there on a private plane.
His name is Kane, Huggy.
So I could tell by the people that was around that, okay. But I was still surprised because you know.
Y'all cool like Tommy and Tariq.
Nah.
You sound like he was won over. I mean, he flew me on a private plane.
Hey, man. Hey.
Are you godfather to any of his children?
No, man. No, Sybil. No.
Okay. All right.
Did you have a letter of ascertainment in Aspen, guy? How was the snow up there, bro?
That was actually quite beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's actually quite beautiful. Oh, that's snow. Oh, no. Oh.
I was talking about the Beckys, bro.
So how were they?
You know, I was married at the time, so I didn't see them.
Oh, okay. Right. So like I said, how was they?
Hey, Sybil, I can promise you right now at this moment, myself, Guy, or Huggy, neither one of us has any idea what the topic was you started with. I was sitting here trying to remember. I said, how did we get on Dean?
Yeah, we got on my pillow guy.
Okay. But that wasn't the topic. That wasn't the topic.
The topic was about Betsy.
Cabinet members.
Okay. Yes, cabinet members.
All right, there we go. Thank you.
Chris smooth as shit, man. That's how the suburban nights get you back on topic, man.
Yeah. The elephant airplane he got in the background.
Oh, no.
The plant, man. Plant.
Oh, there you go.
This motherfucker done turned into a botanist, man. Looking around like, I know plants in here, man. My spider plants upstairs, motherfucker.
You learn that when you fly in private planes, Aspen.
Oh, okay. Would he make you hold a poinsettia, motherfucker? You better hold a private plane sitting in coach, Chris.
That would be the bathroom then.
Hey, you better hope on some fat Flashback Friday, Dean Cain don't post a picture of you two together.
Oh my God.
That would be
awful.
And then you go put my nigga.
Have him sitting on his lap like Webster, bro.
Right.
And then R.I.P. Guy, right?
As long as you don't have no symbols in your hand, bro. As long as you don't have no fucking symbols.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, what was you talking about, Sybil?
We talking about the cabinet members.
Okay,
we were talking about cabinet members, and then we started with Betsy DeVos and all of that, and now the My Pillow guy and Ricky Schroeder donating to Kyle Rittenhouse campaign and to get out of jail. Poor little 17-year-old boy with an automatic rifle.
Wow.
Just
that he bought with his stimulus money.
With his stimulus money.
Right.
Yes.
Furlough.
Yeah. That and his mom drove him to.
Mom drove, yes, and walked past two police officers after he shot.
Hey.
And that's the crazy thing, Guy. We were talking about this.
It don't get no whiter. It don't get no. That's my new show. It don't get no whiter. That's gonna be our new show, Chris. It don't get no whiter.
You've had 4 years to do the casting for that.
Yeah.
Night.
Absolutely.
No
All right,
back.
guys. So let me ask you about history being made last night.
Yeah.
My wife told you what happened with us. Huh? Okay. My wife is gossiping again.
Man, get his weight back.
Thanksgiving came early. I see. All right. Okay. So I got to tell you, Guy, I wanted you to come on because I knew this was your team.
Yes.
The LA Rams were playing. And then when I saw it was in Tampa Bay, I thought perhaps you would not be there.
After they walked out, I turned the game off. I'm going to be honest. After they ran out, I turned the game off.
The Washington Football Club walks out.
Wow.
They walk out. We run out.
So
you see what hat I got on, fool?
But I know where your heart is.
My heart is in my body. You see what hat I got on my
head? I was very happy for the 4 black refs. Well, more than 4, but the whole team of refs last night. But they missed a couple of calls. The Negroes, missed a couple of late calls.
Okay, CP time, man. You gonna blame the brother?
CP time calls. It was 2 calls that went against the Rams. That was bullshit. But I'm still worried. It was a pass interference call with it should have been offensive pass interference, but it was defense. But they called it a defense. They called it a Ramsey.
I saw one of the brothers. He was texting. He was on the sideline.
But it was good to see. It was good to see that though. It really was. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but one of the guys, one of the refs, but that probably wasn't his official title, is a cousin to George Wallace.
Really?
Yeah.
George Wallace of Ken Irving. The oldest ref?
George is Abraham. He got a lot of stuff. He got a lot of
read the Bible, bro.
I believe that it was the oldest one, and you know George's family has been in football.
Yeah, they got a huge family, right?
His cousin Steve Wallace played for the 49ers, or cousin or nephew played for the 49ers. This cousin was a big football player for North Carolina State, and
George could have played.
He really could have. He could have.
Like he could have been a nose guard or something.
Well, he's got that, yeah.
He got that wide Cadillac. He got that them new teeth. He got that Escalade grill now.
They said his nostrils so big. He went to go take a COVID test. They stuck a Swiffer up his nose.
Oh, George, we love you. We absolutely
I
love
hope he's not watching. He will be watching.
But you know what? No, he can take a joke. Now, Roland Martin on it. No.
Man, don't even say Roland. Roland, we love you, Roland. We
love you, Roland, man.
That's twice. You say 3 times, he'll appear.
No more. What you doing the neck things for, Chris? What's that about? That's another stop. You did like this.
You know, Roland owns his whole show. It's
Roland has been a mobile network his entire career.
Yeah, man. Gadget man.
Roland. Shout out
that's
to
my guy.
But I was so happy for those guys yesterday. I have never been that happy. Just seeing all that, man, that was just beautiful. It was,
wasn't it? And,
it reminded me of seeing my uncles and my father at Foot Locker.
Working at Foot Locker.
Yeah. One of their first jobs. They was working at Foot Locker. My father got his brothers all jobs, and these guys was,
and somebody got some free shoes.
Remember the shoes, Spot Builts. You remember the Spot Builts, Chris? Remember those shoes? Yeah.
But we have to know that in certain homes in our country last night, everybody always yells at the referees.
Right.
You know, like these refs are terrible, or man, these zebras are awful.
Right.
In some homes, somebody said, "These niggers are terrible."
That would be me.
Everybody.
That would be me.
What the hell?
In triple GA, I was hot.
Triple GA.
In triple GA, man, that was hot.
You know, as soon as they ran on the field, somebody was, them good ones. What in the hell? What, they done messed up my Monday Night Football, parent? What in the Kaepernick hell?
And just because they're black, we expected more, though, didn't we? Like more of an entrance. Like I thought they were going to come out.
They should have came out slow motion
to cool it down.
Like the Temptations and shit.
Right.
They should have did that slow motion walk.
Right.
These niggas are lazy.
Yeah. No production, nothing.
No smoke screen. I'd have been pointing at them.
They should have had iced out whistles. Should have been iced out.
Right.
You know,
came out on segways and shit.
Right.
Segways.
Right.
Man.
But you know what, you guys? That was the first NFL game I've watched of any long length of time, any long period of time in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
it was a good game. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Chris said you're Bears fans, of course. And Guy, you talking about the Washington football team? You know they're on a 1-game winning streak.
Yeah, man, I saw that. Alex Smith
The
first
fans
win.
here is crazy, man. They playing the DJ Khaled song. All we do is win every now and again, and what? All we do is win every now and then, and what? All we do is win every now and then, and what? Something like that.
Oh God, oh, you all are killing me. But overall, Guy, with the exception of those two calls, were you pleased? Were
I
you
was. It was a good
proud?
game. It's a real good game. It was a good game that we won. But if we would have lost, I blame them niggas.
God said one of the niggas called him.
Yeah, we'd have lost.
You said one of the niggas called you, huh? You're supposed to be rapping.
Chris, had you had any run-ins? Had you had any kind of conversation ever with any of those guys that were on the referee squad?
No, I've never met either one of them. No.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I met one of them. The Mike Carey, I think his name is Carey. I met him at a Super Bowl weekend one year. He didn't have his hat on, and I was looking at him like, I know the face. I know he didn't play, but I knew the face. And he got his head looked like this. This is his head without the hat on. It's just clean. Right. And I met him. And it was real cool.
Was that the first black ref to play the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl? I think it was him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Yeah, the one. That was Super Bowl.
Respect, man. Respect to those brothers.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name?
Mike Carey, I believe.
I did meet him. I did meet him before. I was at Golden Corral and I heard somebody blow a whistle. Blow a whistle. And threw a flag.
No, that was your wife. That was your wife.
Yeah.
Time out.
So one of the things that we are talking a lot about here on What You Need to Know newsletter and this show here is what's going on in Georgia. Obviously, we know that Joe Biden won. It's now called Georgia, as a result of his win there. And now we have two runoff elections for the United States Senate seats.
Two, Chris.
Two. And both of them are very important. Each of those seats is very important that people get out there and vote. As you know, right now we are looking at the United States Senate as a result of the just past Senate elections. The Republicans are holding a lead of 50 seats to 48 for the Democrats. If the Democrats win both these seats in Georgia, it'll be a tie. And then the vice president will come in and will place the tie-breaking vote.
Do what you always do.
And you probably already talked about this before, Sybil, but
we can never talk about it enough, Guy.
But the dumb thing that Trump is, the one of millions of dumb things Trump think, it's like if it was rigged, then why did a lot of Republicans win and just not him? Yeah. If it would have been rigged, then he would have lost, and it would have been more Democrats elected to Congress. Because you're gonna vote for Trump, you're gonna vote for all Republicans on that ballot.
I want to recount the recount.
Right.
I want to recount the recount.
It's like refried beans. It did it right the first time. I got to refry them.
But it could backfire on the Republicans because there's a push going on now on social media from Trump supporters saying to protest by writing Trump's name on the ballot for the runoff.
Yeah, that's genius. Let them do that. That's great. That's great. Right. Absolutely. And do that because they're not happy. The Trumpers are not happy with the Republicans that are running the state of Georgia anyway. They're not happy with the governor, although he has not, one way or the other has not done the inappropriate things that he did in order to become governor. Brian Kemp, right?
Right. Purge pimp, Brian Kemp.
and the Secretary of State has really run things by the book, and Republicans, including the two Republicans running for Senate, have asked for him to resign and called for him to resign. And so they're not happy about this at all. But here's the really important thing that we need to talk about. Someone talked about this last night on our cast, and also someone sent me this on Twitter. And this is about people who voted in this last election. And just because you voted doesn't mean that you should not go and check your voting status.
Yes, I saw that.
Status, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Yolanda, if you can play that, because this is very important.
Yeah.
This is for Black women who live in the state of Georgia. If you're not a Black woman who lives in Georgia, or you don't know a Black woman who lives in Georgia, go ahead and scroll. It's not for you. Ladies, They are purging you from voter registration. I register people every day, and today I've registered 11 people who voted for the presidential elections and did no longer show up as registered voters. They're purging you. Of those 11, 10 were Black women. They know how you vote. They know you carried us and saved our asses, and they're purging you. Go to my voter page. Make sure you're registered. If it shows your name and address, you're good. If it gives you a long paragraph, you've been purged. Re-register. You have about 11 days. The runoff is coming.
Wow.
I know her. I know. I met her.
She was on Dean Kane's plane.
I met her in Aspen. I met her in Aspen.
Sybil, that's also what happens when Black comedians become rich. We start purging Black women from our phones.
I don't know that woman at all.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Oh my God.
I don't know her.
But think about that, you guys. Think about that.
Hold on, Huggy's purging right now. He's purging.
I'm sorry. Let's hold on. All right, let us know when you're done purging.
I'm good.
Okay. Think about this as we are encouraging people to vote in this very important runoff elections. Okay, so voter registration is going on right now, and it goes until December 7th, right? And so, and we're especially encouraging young people who were not 17 and a half at the time of last vote, November 3rd, but will turn 18 by January 5th, the last day to vote. So we're encouraging those young people, if you're 18 by January 5th, please go and register. Those are the ones we're really concerned about. There's also a group of people who were registered and simply did not vote. Barbara Arnwine, the attorney, was on with us last week, and she told us about 80,000 people in the county in Clayton County who were registered. This is John Lewis's old area that he represented, right? Wow. His district was in Clayton County.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah,
it really is. 80,000 that did not vote. So we want to get them out to vote. But now we're talking about people who voted and still they've been purged for whatever reason. So please do everything you can. Go in there. I don't care if you did vote. I don't care if you've never missed a vote, an election, anything. Go in and check your registration. That's very, very important.
We got to get that woman. Get your what to the poll?
That's Coy. Yes.
Yeah. Coy, the pole dancer. Yeah. And Coy is on with us every Monday, by the way. She's good. She's good.
She really is. Yeah. She is a young social activist, and as a matter of fact, Guy, you'll want to know that they are working on an updated video of "Get Your Booty to the Pole."
Get your booty to the pole. I was gonna say, I would say something else that rhymed with pole, but.
All right, guys. So we got our election talk over with. I wanted to talk to you because you, Chris, and Huggy were scheduled to be in Cleveland this week, and now because of the ramping up of the coronavirus, your gig was canceled.
I think, guys, are you still on? Aren't you?
I'm still on.
I saw guys got moved to 4. You're at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I got 4 o'clock show.
Ours is at night. So they canceled ours because ours is the evening show,
right?
And
because
they have to be closed, like a curfew.
Right. This got canceled because of the curfew. They have to be out of there by 10 o'clock.
I saw the lineup. Guys going to be on at 4 in the afternoon.
Right, and their show is on basically a school night or a work day, so you couldn't move it any earlier. So there was no choice for them. For me, my show's on the weekend when no one's working. So as a 7 o'clock show on Friday at the Cleveland Improv, and then 4 and 6:30 on Saturday, and then 7 o'clock on Sunday. So because everybody, I guess the staff has to be out of there, cleaned up, have the room turned over by 10 o'clock.
The doors have to be shut completely by 10.
That's when the curfew is.
Yeah. I have a friend who owns a bar restaurant, True Cocktails, and he had the same problem for months that he had to close at 10.
Nice, God, nice.
Yeah.
golly. So if this had not been a Wednesday night, perhaps if it had been a weekend, you guys you might have been in the same situation as Guy.
Our manager told the owner, he said, we'll be out of there by 10. He said, really? Huggy Lowdown will be off stage by 10.
Hey man,
Hey,
I wish we could have worked it where we can all do it together.
During the pandemic, I got a good strong 20 minutes, son.
Hey, we could have actually done this show together. I wish they would have done this show, and I'm still open to that.
Really?
We could do a 3-man show, man. That would be awesome.
Shit.
I'll share the wealth, man. I'll share the wealth.
We already shut it down.
Oh man, that would have been great though. That would have been great. Good tag team show.
I know, right?
That would have been good.
That'd have been a good show. We've been on shows before with each other.
Yeah.
We have
take turns closing. It would have been dope.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Can I curse? I'm sorry. Yeah, we take turns closing.
So, Guy, I was unable to come because I have been in this mental space and unable to come to see when you were here in Dallas-Fort Worth, inside.
I don't blame you.
And I did go to see Damon on Saturday.
So you went to see Damon, and you didn't go. I saw Damon on court.
I got to be on Judge Mathis for her to come to my show. Shout out to Judge Mathis who gave. Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Judge Mathis gave the Torry brothers a shout out on his
He
show.
sure did. I mean, he was running through the cities. He was like Chicago, Detroit, and we got St. Louis. Don't forget the Torry brothers. Yeah. It was good stuff.
Yeah, because Damon forgot. No.
Damon gave us a shout out to Tom Joyner Morning Show and
the Tom Joyner Morning Radio Show. You should have heard the host.
Yeah, that's right. But I went because it was outside. It was a rooftop and it was open.
Oh, they did it outside.
Yeah. Upstairs at this place called TNT, and the Laugh Lounge, and I felt very comfortable in that space.
It wasn't at the Improv. Okay, so I was wondering why they moved it outside. Okay.
Yeah.
I did a show outside, 2 shows outside here in California, and it's terrible. I mean, because they had on headphones. It was cool, but it looked like they had the little lights, the little light string lights. So it looked like I was selling Christmas trees on a vacant parking lot. That's what it looked like.
He was on a damn landing strip, right?
Yeah, man. And then they had on headphones because they didn't want the people from the hotel or motel to hear the show, and then they didn't want people walking on the sidewalk. They're standing there listening to the show, so everybody had on headphones, so they heard me through the headphones. And here I am on stage with my headphones on. It was just kind of weird.
That is very. That's sort of like the parties that kids go to.
The silent parties.
Silent parties.
Yeah. So it was those headphones. Everybody had those headphones on, and then you're doing your show. I mean, they laugh. It's hard to hear because the energy is different because you can't see them laughing because some of them have a mask.
But you know what this is.
The eyes, because you can't see the mouth, but yeah. Right.
Too funny. Well, I would love to come and see all 3 of you together. I think that would be an awesome show as well as individually. So I look forward to. Yes.
You don't have to give us that. You didn't even come see us pre-COVID.
That's not true.
In 2018.
I'm talking about pre-pandemic. She was saying the same shit to us, guys.
Sybil would say, Huggy, Chris, where are you performing? Oh, we're actually in the house right next door to you. I can't make it. I can't get there.
I don't get along with my neighbors.
Right, it's too
And I got to get up early.
Papados and picking up.
I got a yoga class.
I got some Papados for Damon Williams. That's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been nice knowing you.
Go see your Chicago homie, but if you ain't from Chicago, she ain't coming out.
Oh, that's what it is. You got to have that Luminati. That what's the name of the piece?
Luminati
and Bears.
Yeah.
And
what's the other one?
And Giordano's.
Giordano's.
Yeah.
You got to have
overrated
that.
pizza places.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Emo's, Elmo's, whatever.
Best Emo's, the best pizza in the world.
Oh man, I had some Emo's pizza with some tripe on it.
Try.
Boo! God told us about the tripe though. Tripe says, "Shout out to Kinlock. Shout out to Kinlock."
Jennifer Lewis is from
Jennifer
Kinlock.
Lewis. Woo, Kinlock.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to make my reservations for a middle seat to go watch Damon perform somewhere over Thanksgiving holiday. So I thank you all for joining us. And
in the middle seat.
In the middle seat. That's right.
Inside too. Would they have the show inside?
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. No, thank you guys. Do you guys have plans for the holidays? Are you going to be celebrating with family, friends, or alone?
Stand away from
Cleveland.
everybody.
No, we're not doing that.
Last year I traveled to Columbus. This year I traveled to Cleveland.
Did you see the video of the young kid that was in a cabinet with the iPad? Did you see that?
I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm celebrating.
That's you.
That's me.
Oh,
and I must say this before I go. My comedy kitchen is back tomorrow just for a special show.
Oh, are you serious, guys?
Doing my greens, and everybody want me to give my greens recipe, and everybody want to bring back comedy kitchen. So I'm gonna do both, and I'm gonna make my greens on comedy kitchen tomorrow on IG Live at 3:00 West Coast time. 3:00 West Coast time. My mean greens. If you go to my Instagram now, you can pick up the ingredients. I have all the ingredients on my Instagram live Instagram right now, and you can see what to get if you want to cook along with me tomorrow.
That's what's up.
Because you have really told us many years about these greens, and so
my give it up greens.
Give it up greens. Okay.
Panties drop.
I've never heard a woman give a guy some ass because she
hey man, hey, ask my mom.
Oh
my God!
Girl,
oh my God!
Ask my mom.
I have to give him some, girl. He fixed some rings.
Oh my God! Oh
this
my
is
God.
our glory can sitting on the nightstand.
Oh
my God!
Now you a pimp. If you get them for the greens, bro.
Hey man, I'm telling you, panties drop. Drop.
Wow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sybil Wilkes, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
They look bigger than the panties.
Sorry, Chris.
I said, Sybil Wilkes, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
And I'm very thankful for you guys. I really appreciate all that you have given to me this year. I really appreciate it, and also hoping to see Tom Joyner this week.
You know what? Right. We're so good together. We should do a radio show.
Yeah. Wow. What a concept. Okay, right. Let's do like Tavis Smiley and buy a station. Okay. All right. You guys, I hope that you will have a wonderful holiday. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It'll be Stephen Hill and Myra J joining me.
Yeah.
And guys, safe travels to Cleveland. Chris,
Cleveland.
To the family. And
y'all look out for the Insomniaholics. We'll be back real soon.
Yes.
When?
Excuse me. We'll be back real soon.
Soon.
First weekend of December.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Shit, Chris, that soon?
Yeah.
Okay. First weekend of December. I was just talking shit because God was saying a whole lot of shit, bro. To be honest, man. I was like, we need to say some shit.
Oh shit! I gotta go. I had some of guys' greens earlier.
That's what he meant by panties dropping, Chris.
You got to give it up.
Love y'all. Love you,
y'all be good. Happy Pilgrims Day blankets to Indians Day.
Indigenous Peoples Day. Yeah.
I ain't celebrating Thanksgiving.
Love you.